It's Madden NFL 22, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Lions and the Dolphins, and it comes your way next.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at the first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6'6".
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some snacks.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 12 carries, 62 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and the coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that, but they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory right at the 40. Again, he'll drop to throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. On 2nd down, Swift. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete. The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. Back to throw here. It's Williams on the catch. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
And oftentimes we think about statement drives in the second halves of games, especially in the fourth quarter. But here, it's happening early, a definite statement. They've held on to the ball for a healthy portion of this first quarter already. And now after that completion, they're set up first and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. A very costly sack there on third and goal. Pushes him back big time. And now you figure the field goal team coming on fourth.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. They'll drop to throw. Open man right side is St. Brown. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a third and goal. Back to throw. And it's caught. That time 12 yards on the pass play, but still shy of where they needed to go. Fourth and goal.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a fourth down.
On now is Seibert for the Lion field goal. From the right hash and a bit of a tight angle. Seibert able to knock this one through. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. From the 30 on second down, Tua, and going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Now, look, that wasn't a huge game, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Edmonds. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. From the gun, it's Tua. And that is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Tua. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Romeo Okwara drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up fourth down. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on third down, and you make the home crowd go, shh.
There is a hush indeed. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt, and the Lions will take over. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Go home, boy.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now back to throw. That one complete. He finds Sharp. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They'll look to throw. That's once again complete to Chark. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. Touchdown! T.J. Hockenson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions add on to their lead.
On that third down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So Miami coming out for their second drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. It'll be Edmonds to begin the drive. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now. Tua going to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that is gonna. Touchdown Dolphins. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that ball traveling 68 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is down to a field goal. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So here are the Lions to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. Miami's offense set and ready to go. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
It leads to
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tua, incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Swift. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. 59 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Partner, I think that play echoed a short yardage run. I know they were backed up against their own goal line, but when they stack the defensive line like that, if you find any type of a crease, you're up to the 3rd level before you know it.
Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Running is Swift. Ooh, with a juke. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run here with Swift. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Complete to Bryant. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. On 2nd down, Swift. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down now, Swift. And he'll get this down close to a 1st down at about the Dolphins' 36. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
To me, this is a case of if you're not getting the ball, you've got to do your job and block for the guy who is, because there really wasn't much there. And, boy, the defense took advantage with that loss.
And the defense, they were just locked in there on 3rd. They had more guys than they could block. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This from 54 yards away. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is.
And And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Miami set to take over. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that one or two guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Tua to throw again. He'll swing that out to Edmonds. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Out of the gun on third down. Here's Tua. Tua hit and the ball is out. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now fourth down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our E. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. On the right side open is Gesicki. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. To Edmonds on the toss. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Again, they run with Edmonds. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. Tua sets up to pass it. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll set up a throw. Man open. It's St. Brown. He's got it. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a carry for Swift. Oh, able to avoid him. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball, but someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense is able to rally to him and hold it for just a short gain.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Now Hill to return it. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So now here come the Dolphins. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. It's a big play there for Miami. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And for a while when this place opened, all the talk was about punts hitting the Giants scoreboard here in Arlington. I don't think we ever heard about a pass hitting the scoreboard, but that's probably about as close as you're going to get. That one was way up there.
And the final number on that throw, boy, it traveled an even 69 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. They'll run with Edmonds again. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Sanders' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Taking it about the 1. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. How do you break down his game so far? Just the 1 touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't. Not until you balance it with the error side. And in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. But that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. And this will wind up a Lions 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 30.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Open man right side is Shark. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. 3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Here's Swift. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here comes the Lions punter now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Not much there, only a yard. Before they can snap, a time runs out on this third quarter of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. Looking to throw again on second down. Tua. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Now Tua. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Tua. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Tua going to throw. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll make it 2nd down. Tua setting up shop to throw again. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to break our 4th quarter tie. Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Christian Wilkins able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 3rd and 20, and no surprise the defense in the dive. Back to throw here. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here comes the Lions punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And going deep for Hill. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Tua looking for Hill again. This time it's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Yeah, Detroit back in possession of the football. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Showed some tough running, but couldn't free much space. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Going deep here for Bryant. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way down to the 37. A big play there for Detroit.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Sharks got it left side. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Back to throw again. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He gets this complete to Cephas. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he dropped it about the 11 after only a yard. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2nd and 9 now. He'll get this off to Swift. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late go. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah. He needs better protection, that's for sure. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And this a 39-yard attempt. Seibert's kick is good. And with a little more than a minute to go, we are all tied. So a big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get into overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Now Tua. He's got to complete to Waddle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Tua connecting with Hill. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. With that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Tua to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Here's Tua. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached, because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane and knock it away, as we just saw there.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Mostert now to return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Dolphins offense returning to the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. So they come out throwing in the extra session and get a nice hook up right away.
Tells you a lot about what a coach feels about his team, doesn't it? That type of a play in overtime. So many people in this situation play not to lose instead of playing to win. That throw there tells you exactly what they're trying to get done.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Probably thinking they got to be careful not to force anything here in overtime. This is 3rd and a mile right now. Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. There's the stiff arm. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up. 1st and goal at the 5. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Here's Swift. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys in the concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic...